Unseen Icons for me was an opportunity to look back at 25 years worth of collaborations with some of the world's most famous people who were not always comfortable with being the world's most famous people. I got to look at how I knew Amy Winehouse, how I understood Paul McCartney, or how I was influenced by Annie Lennox, or how I perhaps even helped someone like Britney Spears. So for me it was an opportunity to look back at a lot of work that I had done and prepare myself for a whole lot of work that I might next do. I didn't specifically choose to work in black and white. Annie Lennox is in colour, Diana Ross is in colour, Paul Howsam is in colour. But those three are in colour because those three human beings brought the most light and colour into my life when I met them. Annie Lennox is in a way the mother of all female artists in England. She's earned those colours. The others are in black and white perhaps because the extreme life they lived was very dynamically black and white. Amy Winehouse was either high or low. Paul McCartney has always been the coolest dude in England. It's a very black and white story. A woman like Annie Lennox or a woman like Diana Ross, they're way more complex, so I think I allowed them to have colour because they were more complex, and the rest are black and white because it suited them. Prince William and Taylor Swift and Prince William solo are interesting because they're 2 minutes apart in those photographs. One moment Prince William is entertaining Taylor Swift in the audience, and the next minute he's introducing Jon Bon Jovi going on stage. One moment funny, humorous, witty, the next moment very serious, future king. I like the contrast in those two images. Amy Winehouse, the series of Amy Winehouse pictures were all taken during our early collaborations. She would laugh a lot, she would be frightened of how famous she was becoming a lot, or she would just relax into being herself. And most of the time when I took pictures of Amy, it was a celebration of being yourself, and she never rejected any of my pictures because she always looked like herself. It was 2 o'clock in the morning and I was making a documentary with Craig David, and we hadn't been there very long, and he couldn't sleep and I couldn't sleep. We were having a coffee or a cup of tea or something in the bar, and I said, let's go for a walk. I'll take my camera, and he was like, are you mad? I can't go for a walk without security. I persuaded Craig to go for a walk in the middle of Moscow in the middle of the night without his security team, and he sat on the steps of the subway and he was both nervous and excited at the same time, and in that moment I got the picture, and it's very honest because he's never been captured like that before. I think anyone who sets themselves up for expectation fails before you even start. My expectations of this exhibition were that the work would sit on the walls and be comfortable on the walls. What I mean by that is you put it out there, you hope people come, it doesn't matter if they don't, and you hope that the images sit well on a gallery walls. In those terms it succeeded.